The only New Testament verse, to teach the Incarnation is 1 Timothy 3:16. Go look it up. In this verse, you will find it clearly states in the Bible, 1 Timothy 3:16. It clearly states God was manifest in the flesh. Huh. Well, that's it. God was manifest in the flesh. That's the proof right there, right? Jesus must have been divine. Well, there's only one problem. The problem is that, as with other verses we have previously discussed, you will find that in your English translation. You will find that in virtually any translation you read anywhere in the world. But I'll tell you where you will not find it. You will not find it in the original manuscripts from which the Bible was translated. The reason why, and this is brilliantly exposed by Bart D. Ehrman in his writings, he's not the only scholar to have written about it. This has been written about since the time of Sir Isaac Newton, who exposed it in one of his letters, but could not talk about it because to talk about it in his time would have brought condemnation by the church. But since the time of Sir Isaac Newton, this has been exposed. What has been exposed? What has been exposed is that the scribes took the word who and changed it to the word God. The original passage spoke of Jesus Christ, who was manifest in the flesh. But now when you read it, it says God was manifest in the flesh. Okay, that's because why? That's because we're reading our translations. And we are trusting the people who took the manuscripts, which were copied by the scribes, and the scribes introduced errors into the manuscripts and then carried them forward. Okay, but we now have the oldest manuscripts, the Codex Sinaiticus, the Codex Sinaiticus, and the Codex Vaticanus, which are the oldest manuscripts that we have. And from these, we can learn that this passage originally was speaking of Christ, who was manifest in the flesh, not God, who was manifest in the flesh.